line. He's hit 2 from 3. Matty Knight with 4 points, Lish with 5. 3 to Wagstaff, 6 to Williamson, 2 for Redditch and Neville. Redditch 1 from 7 from the field. And for the Cairns Taipans, Wilson with 4, Grabo with 6, so too Hill, 2 to Dowdell, Croswhite with 4, and Warren with 3, along with Alex Loughton, who has 4 points. So a pretty even spread for the Taipans. The second half action is underway. The Wildcats leading by 1. Here's Brad Robbins. Tempted to take the 3. Gave it off to Toby. Now the Redditch, can he get on a roll? Runs into a wall as Knight tries to take it to the hoop, and good defence at the end from the Taipans.
They played great defence on that occasion, again, using the full 24-second shot clock.
Here's Loughton up against Redditch. Pretty patient stuff from the Taipans this time around. As Hill, though, runs in, tries to bank it in off the glass. He's way too strong as Lish makes the play, gives it to Redditch and just gives it up again. Another turnover for the Wildcats. It's number 15 now for the Cats in this third term.
And that's where Cairns, when they get those stops, they really need to be aggressive in transition and make them pay.
And they do this time as Croswhite, the traditional little jumper for him with the left hand, and the Taipans are out to a 1-point lead.
Croswhite's got that ability for that little chip shot, particularly after he sets a little pick and pop. He can get out there, make it difficult for those big guys to come and chase him.
Cam Toby resisting the temptation to go from the 3-point line and then go short as well. The shooting very average. Here's Warren for a 3. Rattles around. And a foul underneath. Matt Knight using his big body to hug the ball as Hill slapped him across the head.
See, I like that shot from Warren. That's exactly what Cairns need to be able to do. They get good stops. They need to be able to get it out. And that's an open shot from their import, who is a shooter.
Just 3 points to his name so far. 1 from 3 for the field for Andrew Warren. The Taipans still up by 1. Wildcats yet to score in this third term. Here's Lish, their scorer. To Knight, to Toby. Inside to Neville. The big men now are playing together. It's good to see. I'd like to see them go together as Wilson is aggressive, takes the rebound. It's now with Croswhite. They set the screen on Toby. It was a good one. He'll take on the slower Neville, and good pressure from Luke Neville. That big body is pretty imposing when you're running towards him. Still 30 for the Wildcats. Can they score? Knight likes it from there, yes. Finally, they're on the scoreboard in this third term.
And that's better offense for Perth. They look like they went to something. They were poised with it, and a nice shot from Knight.
Here's Warren again. Lish has him marked at the moment, wants to go down low to Croswhite. They're going against Neville. Neville's up to the challenge, though. Good pressure from Luke Neville, but Croswhite was up to the challenge and banked it in off the glass for 2.
I thought Luke Neville had him in a headlock at one stage. No contact called. A good take by Croswhite.
The pressure's been good on Kevin Lish from the Taipans' point of view. Toby trying to sneak around and runs into Alex Loughton.
I have no idea. That is great rotation from Alex Loughton off the split line. That's exactly where the Cairns Taipan wanted to send the Perth Wildcats. Good defence.
33-32's the score. The Taipans by 1 as Lish tries to steal back the lead. Rattles around, the pass not great from Croswhite. It probably was the right idea, but it had to be perfect as Robbins sets from the 3. And nice to see Brad Robbins shoot a long bomb.
Great shot by Robbins.
And there's an offensive too, standing in the way, Cam Toby. There's been a lot of charges tonight. We've got the stats on it, but it just seems like a lot of offensive fouls.
And that's good defence by Cam Toby. You talk about that last 3-point shot by Robbins. I like the fact that he doesn't try and do things that aren't his strengths. He's a great defender. He brings the ball up well, a good leader on the team. He took that shot on that occasion as we see 15 to 10 turnovers. But it's something that he's happy to be able to play his role and leave that to Lish and some of the other guys.
Here's Lish. Can they go back-to-back with the 3s? They can. It's an important stage of the game now for the Taipans. The margin's out to 5. It's only been about 2, maybe 3 in the last 10, 15 minutes of this game. And the Cats are just starting to grind it into second and third gear as Robbins has it up against Wilson. 38-33. Tovey, little shimmy, now to Knight, and he drops it. So
timeout.
The Cats now have stretched the 8 points they've scored without the Taipans hitting the score sheet. It's 40-33, 7 points to margin. Pass now to Loughton, usually pretty reliable outside. He can't make that one go. Neville will pick up the crumbs.
The flow's going against them now. 8 points in a row. They've had a bad shot and 2 turnovers for Cairns, and Perth are starting to feel good about themselves.
Robbins aggressive that time, couldn't land the basket, and their pressure is terrific, the Wildcats, especially on that fast break. They had it covered. Tovey's been good on 2 occasions in this third term. 40-37, that's the score. 8 points to Matty Knight, 8 points to Everard Bartlett, and 8 points to Kevin Lish, 6 to Drew Williamson. We haven't seen him in this third term. Croswhite with 8 leading the way for the Taipans, and 6 to Grabo. Down low is Robbins, going for the little jumper. Looked like a big 6'9" giant just moving his way into the key. That was good.
It's a great move from Robbins. He did look like a post player, there's no doubt about that. 10-point run.
In a minute 46 of game of this third term, Warren has to shoot that. He had Neville in his face. Won't land. Lish couldn't grab onto it, but Tovey liked his aggression in this quarter. Just doing all the simple things, Cam Tovey. The margin is now out to 9 points as Neville has it. Top of the key. Smooth as you like. And there is a timeout for the Taipans. The Cats have got a spring in their step. They're starting to look like a championship team. 44-33 is the score.
Conventional, predictable, the usual. Just another good morning.
The new crunchiest ever Streets Cornetto Classic is now even better value. For a limited time, every 6-pack gives you a free Hoyts movie ticket valued at up to $18. Look for specially marked Cornetto 6-packs and get your free movie ticket now.
Is your job tiring?
I bet it's not like this.
If you're afraid of heights or if you suffer from vertigo, this is definitely not the show for you.
If it's broken, we'll fix it.
One's toughest new program searches the world for the biggest problems.
This is the real deal. World's toughest fixes on one.
Look at that. If it's not there, you go slow. Okay, back through the 5, kick it on. Right now, they are playing high side, so maybe back cutting. Okay.
Hey, stay focused here.
Listen here. When we throw the post feed, don't go baseline. They're trapping the baseline trap. Screen this way here, come here. Okay, look at that. Key the defense.
So a great start to this third quarter for the Perth Wildcats. They've scored 14 in the first 5 and a bit minutes of the quarter, and the Taipans have only scored 4, and in that second term they scored 13, the Wildcats, for the whole quarter. So I'm sure Rob Beveridge would be much happier with their performance at the start of the second half.
Yeah, it came from their defense too, Lockie. They played some good defense, created some turnovers, got some flow on, had a little bit more structure in what they did, got their shooters some shots.
And Cam Tovey was probably one of those players, wasn't he? Just good pressure, cutting off a few passes.
He's just so active. And good to see young Bartlett into the lineup again after having 8 points in the first half. Interesting to see his confidence levels continue to rise.
No points for Cam Tovey, but he has had 6 rebounds and 5 assists in this game as Loughton tries to end the run. Was that goaltending? No, said the referee, but then he was fouled. Luke Neville, the foul on Croswhite, who's probably been the Taipans' better player in this term. He scored only 4 points of this quarter for the home side. Here's the replay.
Let's go.
They might want to go to him a little bit more than Lockie because he's getting these off-offensive rebounds. Give the big fella something.
It's not like you, mate.
Well, we're looking at it, and we're 33% from the field for the Cairns Taipans. They might want to go where it's working.
Inside, close to the basket. Ian Crosby misses the second. So Robbins hands it off to Bartlett. Neil's man is back on the court. 8 points to his name. In charge of this team. They're on a big road trip and they've got more travel to do over the next week or so as Wagstaff sets himself from outside the arc. Doesn't go. Here's Bartlett again. Can he land another three? Smooth, soft hands from Everard Bartlett. 3 3-pointers in this game. He's 3 from 4 shooting at 75%.
A great extra pass too from Kevin Lish to find the open man.
And that was even better though. Wilson showing a fair bit of urgency in his game. Taking it right inside and scoring it off the glass for Wilson. And he's got 6 points to his name.
Drew Williamson back in the lineup too. We like the way he looked in the first half.
So field goals, Wildcats 18 from 43, Taipans 14 from 40. So they're putting up similar amounts of shots from the, three-point line. And another turnover for the Wildcats. No, it was a foul, hooking foul for Jesse Wagstaff.
Cut it out. Hooking foul.
Better call a few of those called.
We had a perfect angle for it,